Okay. Okay, sorry, I had some technical difficulties because my orientation wasn't set to horizontal. And so I had to restart. So I hate when that happens. But let's see if I can get this going here. All right, well, I'm just gonna try. This morning, the scent I'm using is cedar oil, and I don't remember where I got this cedar oil, but it's really lovely, and it smells like you're walking through a sunlit forest. So I'm going to apply some of that. And you know when the sap is hit by the sun in the summer? That's what it smells like. It's lovely. Today I'm showing some art. I was gonna do a super chat thing, but my original settings got messed up. So I'll just do that next time. And I was taking a walk today and I saw this book in the little lending library and I thought it was kind of funny. So I was gonna look through it. Bend your mind. Does it look like she's smiling? She's not. I'm waiting for my paint posse to come on over to this live session because I don't know what happened with my other one. It's weird. Oh well. Today, I don't know, I wondered if I could use some of these shapes in my painting today. I kind of like these. Anyway, today I'm going to use random colors. So what I'm going to do is, actually I sharpened a bunch of my Stabilo, I never know how to pronounce that, woody crayons. So I'm going to reach in here and I'm going to pick 3 colors by random, not looking. 1, 2, 3. Oh good, I got black. I'm excited. Black, magenta, and yellow. And I also have these paints that I keep in here. I'm just going to reach in. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to pick 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Interesting. And I think what I'll do is paint in this book. This is the book that I created myself with using scrap paper. So I will use this paints. I have this yellow color. And I have hot neon pink or fluorescent rose. This is going to be really weird. I use this color a lot. And mocha. And I think what else I will do is randomly choose some brushes as well. So I'm just gonna, I kind of know these by feel, but I'm just gonna quickly, oh, that feels like too, Okay, three brushes, three random brushes. This is going to be interesting. So I'm going to start with some line work. And this paper already had stuff on it because I usually get a bunch of paint on this background paper when I'm done with the session. So I just grabbed a bunch of those sheets and I made them into a book so that I wasn't wasting it. I'm actually looking at some stuff in my kitchen right now, just for these shapes. I'm kind of blind contouring it. I'm definitely blind contouring because I'm not looking at the paper. I'm actually looking at some knives, a knife set. There's something about blind contour drawing that's great because you can't really get these kind of lines when you're looking at the paper for some reason. I like the loose quality of these lines. Here's another knife. I still haven't looked at my art. Oh yeah, I love that. These are water soluble, so I might add a little water to them. All right, I'm gonna dip into some of this paint here. It doesn't mean I can't mix it though. I have no idea. These colors are so pastel. This is going to be interesting. It's really challenging to work with these colors, but it's the point. That's the point, really, is to be challenged with the difficult palette. I think that's pretty good for a warm up. I kind of like this palette actually, and I'm gonna do another one in a different book. So I'm going to keep the same tools. Part of the challenge is to see how many variations of colors I can get with this very limited palette. I think it was David Hockney that said, I will paint what I want, where I want, and when I want it. And if I'm misquoting him, I apologize, but I always liked that, whoever said that. If it wasn't David Hockney, then I love that spirit of the artist. It's really interesting, all the varieties of colors that I'm getting. They're really subtle, and I think part of this exercise really teaching me those layers of subtlety in the palette. It's nice. What I'm talking about really is like this sort of light purple that I got from the magenta, and sort of a strange variety of tones. Get a little texture in there. I usually have my live sessions set up in advance, and I forgot to set the rotation to horizontal, so it wouldn't let me stream live unless I was vertical, which is why I had to start over, and hence the technical difficulty. So I apologize to those of you who are waiting for my usual, and I don't know what happened, but live and learn. And I just had to kind of go with the flow, and not be too discombobulated while I'm trying to paint. I want to leave a little white space because I don't have white paint, so I'm just letting the paper work for me. And that's basically why I'm doing that. I'm going to cheat a little bit and use a graphite pencil. All right. Let me spray that with some fixative so it doesn't bleed, because these woody pencils, they're really water soluble and they will just run. I'm going to pick a different set of colors and let those dry, and then see what we can just look at them later when I'm done. Okay, so I'll use this book. This is one I just did called Ice Cream Sundae. And so let me pick 3 new colors. I don't know if I should put these back in. I guess I will. What are the odds? Okay, I'm not looking. Oh, I guess that's 1, 2. Oh no, I can't do yellow again. Hold on. 3. Oh, good. I cheated a little bit. Okay, so I've got red, green, orange. Interesting. And as far as paint goes, let's see. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, more orange. Okay. Well, I love mixing orange and turquoise together. It makes the coolest color. So I'm kind of glad. And I'll just use the same brushes, maybe a little different brushes. I don't know. The aqua. So this one's called orange, just orange, dark orange. And these are craft paints. They're not my favorite paints, but they're kind of fun in a pinch. And royal blue. It's kind of a nice balanced palette. I'm going to use some of my favorite brushes. I love these hog's hair brushes. Okay, so let's see. Let's just start. Some lines. So nice. I love it. It's almost like watercolors. This paper is really sturdy too, so I can just scrub away at it. Too. Okay, so I'm gonna mix some of this orange and this teal, there's turquoise, because I just love the color it comes up with. It's kind of weird. I almost think I've got too many color choices. It's looking kind of rainbow. That's for later. I'm going to try to bring back some cohesiveness to this painting because it's looking kind of all over the place. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do a little wash. Okay, I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to use white. Some interesting things going on here. Kind of hard to see. Yeah, some really cool things going on. Let me turn the light off so it's not so shiny. Let's see here. I mean, some really beautiful layers. And let me see if I can bring a little, cohesiveness to this piece. And I think I have an idea how to do that. I'm just going to bring this white over here a little bit. I think that's good for now. I would probably let this dry and then I would bring some more line work over it, but it's really wet, so I have to let it dry. Okay, so I basically I blind picked 3 colors, and I'm actually, my next full-length episode, I'm going to have a friend on. Her name's Lady Pajama, or otherwise known as Katie, and she actually taught me this technique. So I'm editing that currently, and that will be up shortly. And next week I will redo the art stuff that I was going to do in this session. I was basically going to show some art that just came back from the gallery, and I was going to do kind of a 10% off thing. And until then, I appreciate you visiting. Thank you. Bye-bye.